Still 2-0 A's. Brett Harris, Max Schumann, and J.J. Bleday. Due up in the bottom of the 5th inning. Davis Daniel back out there. Been conservative in his pitch count as well. Just one earned run against him of the two that have been allowed tonight by the Angels. So a good pitching matchup, and Joey Estes working right through the Angels after getting a loss in his last start at Anaheim. Just 3 hits and 2 earned runs, 8 strikeouts.
Well, both guys fairly economical up to this point in the ball game. Not there, just the 60th pitch of the evening for Daniel.
There's take strike 2. Well, for Joey Estes, he's seeing the Angels in consecutive starts. Saw J.P. Sears against the Minnesota Twins. He didn't have the same success against Minnesota as Joey Estes has. And for a pitcher, seeing a team in such a short amount of time, multiple times, how are you able to bounce back and respond or stay consistent against a team like the Angels or the Twins?
Well, I think for Joey Estes, in his instance, it's about staying consistent.
Rounder that's beyond the reach of Daniel. Drury is there, and he will retire Brett Harris.
And so I think it's a matter of going back and taking a look at the outing, and you hone in on what worked, why you had the success you did, and then I think from there you start to identify some of the mistakes you made. You're taking a look at game situations and how you got there. But I think what we've seen so far is that third C that I talked about. Outside of the confidence and the charisma, it's the command for Joey Estes. Yet to issue a...
That's lifted high to left field. Retreating is Ward. He looks up, and that ball is into the landing. A sky-high solo home run for Max Schumann. It's now 3-0 A's.
I'll tell you, this was a high arching homer off the bat of Max Schumann. You just hope it had the distance, because I think initially I feel like this may have been just a deep fly ball. We'll take you back. Little slider just sits right at the top, and Shu, all 42 degrees worth of launch angle later, get the head out. Sidle up in the landing, Shu.
For as high as that ball went, one point I didn't think that ball was landing. But it ended up landing in the Oakland landing. Schumann's 4th round tripper of the year. Tell you what, these young guys producing again. Already 3 hits of Oakland's 5 have scored all 3 runs, have the young guys. Fly ball to center. That's highly resemblant of what happened last night for the A's. Those young guys, the same part of the order, the 5 through 9, provided 4 of the team's 7 hits, 5 runs batted in, as well as 5 of the team's 7 runs scored. And I think this is what you were talking about, is having this group come together and do exactly what they did last night and replicate that again for days to come.
Tell you something, just hits a little different when you feel like it's you and the boys going out, having fun, getting after it together. And that's the familiarity of the guy to your left and right that we've kind of been hinting at. You know, I mentioned it when in between at bats we saw at the beginning of the ball game with the sun out in right field, Lawrence Butler and Zach Geloff, you know, really just communicating non-verbally with hand signals, motioning.
1-1, and on Duhar flies it to center. In comes Moniak, and he will make the catch on the run. The A's add another run to their cause, a solo home run